Well, it's 5:16, so let's get you up to speed now on the stories you need to know to start your morning. Developing overnight in Maricopa, an off-duty Border Patrol agent has shot a suspect. Police there say the agent fired at the suspect in the Tortosa area. That's near Honeycutt Road and Costa del Sol Boulevard. The shot suspect is Cody Foy, who officers knew from an incident earlier in the day in roughly the same area. Now, police say he has a gunshot wound to his left hand and will survive. The off-duty Border Patrol agent is okay. Also breaking overnight, U.S. Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg has been hospitalized for a gallbladder condition. This after doctors earlier this week found she had a gallstone that has caused an infection. Yesterday, the 87-year-old justice underwent a non-surgical treatment at Johns Hopkins Hospital in Baltimore. Ginsburg is expected to get out of the hospital today or tomorrow, but get this, Ruth Bader Ginsburg still plans to participate in the teleconference arguments for the U.S. Supreme Court today over the phone. Today will mark the third day the Supreme Court has heard arguments by phone, and this is its first chance at a high-profile case. It stems from an Obamacare law which said most employers must cover birth control for female employees. In 2017, the Trump administration tried to change that law by allowing more companies and groups the ability to opt out without providing an alternative avenue for coverage. Now, a judge blocked that version of the bill, but that could all change today based on the Supreme Court's decision. The government thinks the changes would mean more than 70,000 women would lose contraception coverage in 1 year. And now you're up to speed. Don't forget, you can always find out the latest news on our website, 12news.com, or the free 12 News app.